Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show. Now, I better turn my wee parrot off just in case he starts talking to me tonight. Running a wee bit late, as you can see, but we'll get there. And thank you once again for all your fantastic requests. I think we had 50 requests, a few late ones, like Rochelle. Good evening, Philip Kerr, Colin Wignall, Mrs. O, Sean, Dave Ribber, Groggy, Fluff, Roberta Shelton, Dave Rimmer, I think that's everybody, Georgie. So I've said hi to everybody that's on so far, and let me just get this set up, and we'll be ready to go. Right, so that's us. Okay, sorted. Right, welcome to another Sunday night with TV and TV Soul Family, and we have, what did I say, 50 requests I think we had, sorry, 49 requests we had. Well, 4 of them are from our 4 before 8, but let's get on with the show. First up tonight, I've not seen her name yet. Hopefully she's there, lurking in the background. Good evening, lady. How you doing, mate? Kath Birch and John Birch are there. How you doing? And first up is a lovely Ruth Clare down there in Liverpool. And Ruth has selected Nancy Wilson with this number called I'm in Love. Good evening, Linda Haycock's in the house. How you doing, Linda and Dave?
I got a happy feeling. Can you see it in my eyes? Such a wonderful feeling. Such a wonderful surprise. What a beautiful feeling that has come into my life. What a glorious feeling. 'Cause now I realize I'm in love. And for once in my life I see.
Better, I can see now. Good evening, Anne-Marie and Daz. How you doing, guys? Johnny Loafer, Mr. John Birch is in the house. Ruth Clare's here. Hi, Ruth. Just in time for your request. Hi, Mags and Martin. Not so late tonight. You're welcome, Ruth. Good evening, Mr. Colin Wignall's in the house. Out of the box from Ruth Clare.
As you please, here is the heart I am sending, say that it's never ending, the feeling's true. It's all for you, I got a happy feeling. Can you see it in my eyes? Such a wonderful feeling, such a wonderful surprise, what a beautiful feeling.
evening, Mr. Alec Max in the house. How you doing, Alec? Love you, Pat. Hi, Georgia. Yeah, the sound of Nancy Wilson there, and I'm in Love, sent in by the lovely Ruth Clare down there in Liverpool, and it was out of the box. As is this. A bit late, but she got there. The lovely Rochelle McDonald is over sunning herself in Malaga, and she has requested David Ruffin. A little number called No Matter Where from 1974. Good evening, Robert and Lynn. How you doing, guys?
You're the one that I left behind, and I'm the one that I went to find. But few were the times that you left my mind, and so many nights I've just woke up crying. I'm still learning.
Good evening, Stuart George Ellis.
Did you feel my fire burning, burning? Do you love me? Oh, tell me you love me no matter where you are, girl, I will meet you there. No matter where you are, girl, I'll meet you there. Ooh, it took a while when I came to see that I belong where I used to be.
Good evening, Mick Murphy. How you doing, Mick?
In your arms, making mad love to you, carrying on like we used to do. I'm still learning,
Love you, Val.
That you feel my fire burning, burning, burning. Do you love me? Tell me you love me no matter where you are, girl. I'll meet you there. No matter where you are, girl, I'll meet you there. No matter where you are, I'll meet you there. Yeah, yeah. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there, honey. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you, yeah. Oh, it took a while, but I came to see that I belong where I used to be, wrapped up in your arms, making mad love to you, yeah, carrying on, oh, like we used to do. I'm still learning, yeah. Get to feel the fire burning. Tell me, do you know? Tell me that
Good
you
evening, Mr. Perusa.
no matter where you are, girl, I'll meet you there. No matter where you are, girl, I'll meet you there. No matter where you are, I'll meet you there. Yeah, yeah, baby, I'll meet you there. Yes, I will, honey. I'll meet you there.
Nice one, Alec. Don't be thinking Mike McHughes. The great sound of Mr. David Ruffin and No Matter Where from 1974, sent in by the lovely Rochelle McDonald, who is sunning herself over in Malaga, and it was out of the box. This next one, unfortunately, was a bob from my good friend up there in Dundee, Mr. Dave Bennett, has selected Etta James. A little number called Dust My Broom.
I'm getting up early in the morning.
I know you do,
I
Alec.
believe I dust my broom.
Just for surprises.
I'm quitting the best man in the morning. I believe I'm gonna dust my broom. is just a no good. You shouldn't allow him on the street. I believe my time ain't alone. I believe my time ain't long.
Good evening, Rochelle. Just missed your request.
Bring up my happy home.
Late to the party again. Good evening, Annette Sherlock.
Believe my time ain't long. I believe my time ain't long. I'm gonna leave my baby and break up my happy home.
Yeah, the great sound of Etta James and Dust My Broom, sent in by my good friend up there in Dundee, Mr. Dave Bennett. I'm not seeing David Marion on yet, and unfortunately that was a Bob. But this one is not. I have played it on the show before, but nobody has requested it. This is a record that you all know very well, but it's done by Hall & Oates way back in 1991. And it was sent in by the lovely Mag Shoes, so it's classed as out of the box. With their version of Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. Live.
Mother, there's too many of you cry. Brother, 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 far too many of you die. We got to find a way to bring back love and unity. Father, Father,
You're welcome, Mag.
we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, 'cause only love can conquer hate. We got to find a way to bring back love in here today. Said pick it sister, pick it light, sister. You don't come to me, sister, with brutality, sister. Come on, talk to me, sister, so you can see. Ooh, what's going on? 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 What's going on?
Yeah, it sure is, George.
Mother, mother, everybody thinks we're wrong. But who are they to judge us? Just because I believe might be stronger than them. Got to find a way to bring back understanding here today. Oh, sit picket line, brother, and picket sign, brother. You don't come to me, brother.
You're listen, Mr. Producer, I did say at the start, I have played it, but it's not been requested. Open these things. It helps.
That's right. You can see it.
Good evening, Albert Bobby's in the house. How you doing, Albert?
What's going on? What's going on? Please tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I don't know. Baby, you know. I don't know. Baby, you know. Hey.
Just put my slip on. Good evening, Jane Blundy Thompson's in the house, and Tom if he's here. Yeah, brilliant version. The sound of Hall & Oates with their version of What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. And they done it in 1991 live in a big concert in America. And it was sent in by the lovely Mag Hughes, and it was an out-of-the-box tune. So that means it was not a bob. Yes. Next up, this one is a bob, unfortunately, from the lovely Marion Bennett. This is the Detroit Spinners with their version of Rubber Band Man. Sent in by Marion Bennett. Unfortunately, it's been on this show before, so it's a bob. Sorry, Marion. Marion and Dave didn't change their first choices, so they go in the show as bobs. Good evening, Johnny and Jellywood down in Barnsley. How you doing, guys? You're in the pub. Woo.
Everything he does seems to come out right. Once I went to hear them play at a club outside of town. I was so surprised, I was hypnotized by the sound his cats put down. When I saw this short fat guy stretch a band between his toes, hey, I laughed so hard cause the band got down when it finally reached his nose.
Good evening, Mr. Martin Taggart's in the house. How you doing, Martin? Hi, Julie Holdsworth and the Dewsbury Soul Patrol. Ada and Harvey Lee, how you doing, guys? Hi, Cocky and Chaz. You still there, Flo? How are you feeling now? Any better? Should be used to it by now, Mr. Fraser. Nice one, Albert, Bobby. The energy, okay. Right, Bluff. Good evening, Mr. Phil Story and Donna. How you doing, guys? And Dolly, if he's here.
A rubber band man. How much of this stuff do we think we can stand? So much rhythm, grace, and debonair for one man. Oh. And then he had to know the twiddle his left toe, but through his knee, got the feeling in his head, y'all. Oh, come on, baby. Won't you try yourself, dear? Never heard a sound. Oh, he's my man. And he likes to jam.
Keep on fighting, Stevie boy. That's what they do, you Phil. They knacker you out. Them grandkids. Nip up and collect your CDs, Fluff. Sitting there since last week. Have I got to bring them over? No doubt. Strange. Alright, go ahead and come back in, Joey. Yeah, the great sound of the Detroit Spinners and Rubber Band Man, sent in by lovely Marion Bennett up there in Dundee. Unfortunately, it was a bob because Dave and Marion didn't swap over their original bobs, so their original bobs go into the show. Next up, the man down in Scunthorpe, better known as Alec Mack, has selected this week Mr. Paul Kelly, and he found this on an album, and it's called You Make Me Tremble. Nice. It's out of the box from Alec Mack. Love you, Pat.
I'm feeling the need for love, so I'm gonna be knocking at
Nice
your
one, Albert,
door.
Bobby.
Hey, let me in your sweet love. I taste it and I want some more. I want to taste it again and again and again and again. You make me feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm walking on air. Oh, when you touch me, girl, I tremble when I feel the touch of your loving hand. I just tremble. Oh, baby.
Good evening, Kerry, Susan Watson, up Brecon. How you doing, guys? Don't forget Mac the dog.
I believe if I had to, I'd walk all day to get to your love. Cause you got that kind of love, you make a man feel. You got the kind of love to make a man fall on his knees and beg the Lord, please let me live through, let me live through one more day, let me feel.
Hey, how it is? How you doing?
Running up and down my spine, girl, when you lay your love on mine, all I can do is just
Good evening, Mr. Jeff Shambles in the house. How you doing, Jeff?
when you lay your loving on mine.
Yeah, the great sound of Paul Kelly and You Make Me Tremble. Out of the box from Mr. Alec Mack down there in Scunthorpe. This next one is also out of the box from the lovely Roberta Shelton. Did I see Roberta's name earlier? I didn't know if I noticed it. I think she was on earlier. And I think she's got another night off from the Co-op. Co-op's losing out these days. Tommy's winning. And Roberta has selected Atlantic Star. A little number called Love Me Down from 1982. She's there. Hi, Roberta.
Hey there, mister. So it seems again on me. The first time we met, it was crazy. You swept me off my feet.
Time for a beer, Tommy.
Still imagine your lips, boy, kissing me here and there. Ooh, and if my hands could touch your body, they'd caress you everywhere.
Ruth and Chris Gray's in the room. How you doing, guys?
Love me down.
Better known as Eve. They call me Adam.
Let's go for what we know.
I don't know why.
Hold me so tight, and love me some more. Oh, fine, fine fella, where do I begin? I guess I should start by telling you, sugar, that you're the perfect 10. Let's find a nice warm cabin way up on some hill. Then you and I will close up the world around us and do the things we feel. Won't you come on, boy, and love me down? Yeah, and let's go for what we know. Hold me so tight, and then love me some more. Oh, love me down,
Hi, Georgie.
and let's go for what we know.
Good evening, Mr. Mike Guns in the house. How you doing, Mike?
Hold me so tight, yeah, and then love me some more. Never before
in Manchester last night. I was at Terminal 2. The Stallion's favourite place. Nice to know you had a good weekend in Manchester, Johnny. That was the sound of Atlantic Star and Love Me Down from 1982, sent in by the lovely Roberta Shilton down there in Colville in Leicester. And it was out of the box. As is this, from a good friend, John Birch, better known to you as Mr. Johnny Loafer. This is the sound of Charles Drain, and I'm Gonna Stay.
You know, on my way home,
Very expensive record. And it's not in my
I
box.
was thinking about you and just how much you really mean to me.
Maybe one day.
And the one thing that I've always desired in life is to have someone as sweet as you. But sometimes I think you ought to hear me say that. So I thought I'd take this little time to remind you that I'll always be with you. I'm gonna stay with you, baby.
Soul music, baby. I love it.
Ain't gonna let nobody take your good loving away. I'm gonna stay with you, baby. Ain't gonna let nobody
You're welcome,
take
John.
your good loving away.
I was looking for the record today and then I seen how expensive it was.
I'm gonna stay here, girl, 'cause I love you.
No, for me.
That's the best thing for me.
Great record, though.
And I realize how much you mean to me, woman. And I hope I mean the same thing to you. I'm gonna stay with you, baby. Ain't gonna let nobody take your good loving away. I'm gonna stay. Oh, I'm gonna stay. Won't let nobody take you away. I'm gonna stay here, baby. I'm gonna stay here, darling. Gonna stay here, baby. I'm gonna stay with you, baby. I'm gonna stay here, baby.
Hi, Kath.
I'm gonna stay here, darling. I'm gonna stay here, baby. I'm gonna stay. Yes, I will. I'm gonna stay.
Brilliant record. I absolutely love it. Sound of Charles Drain and I'm Gonna Stay. Sent in by my good friend Mr. John Birch down there in Stoke. And as I say, I had a look for that record today and it's pretty expensive. So I'll just bypass it at the moment. But maybe someday I'll get it. Next up, we have Mr. Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan, who has selected the Queen of Soul and her version of Rock Steady. It's out of the box from Aretha Franklin with Rock Steady from Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan.
Rock steady, baby, that's what I feel now. Let's call the song exactly what it is. Step and move your hips with a feeling from side to side.
Sure is, Johnny.
Sit yourself down in your car and take a ride. And while you're moving, rock steady, rock steady.
You're welcome, Sean.
Let's call this song exactly what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is. It's a funky and love I'm feeling. What it is. In the hips from the left to right. What it is I might be doing. What it is. This bump and dance all night. Rock steady, rock
evening, Susie and Goofy Boy. Up there in 5. How you doing, guys? Oh, Keith's just driving her home. Hi, Peter Lamont Fraser. How you doing, mate? Yeah, the Queen of Soul with Rock Steady, sent in by my good friend Mr. Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan down there in Worcester, and it was out of the box. Guess what? Here's another Aretha Franklin, and this is also out of the box from the lovely Kath Butch. This is called No One Could Ever Love Me. 2 Arethas on the show. Back to back. From Cat Butch, out the box.
Didn't I get enough, huh, baby?
You're welcome, Kath. Hi, Keith Lynn. How you doing, guys? Still forgot your phone. Okay. We're looking at the end of March. Round about there, Keith. Let me know your free dates. Hello, Julie Wright, Andy and Wright, over in the Pyrenees. How you doing, guys? Must be your end, Julie. Okay, this end. Switch your router off for a few minutes, switch it back on, sometimes helps. Not if Ian's doing any planning on the computer, of course. Oh, she's cold. Okay, I understand now, Stevie boy. Yeah, the great sound of Aretha Franklin, and No One Could Ever Love You More, sent in by the lovely lady down there in Stoke, the lovely Kath Birch, who we had a fantastic time with just last week at the Hoochie Coochie with John for his birthday. It was a fantastic, and some of our friends from Stoke. It was a really good night, and with Shaz and Corky as well. Right, poor Julie, right over there in the Pyrenees, is freezing because there's lots of snow. This is what happens in winter, Julie. You can't have it sunny all the time. You get good summers anyway over there. Right, guess what? We're doing it. It's 1944. So we're coming to that part of the show tonight where we do our feature, which is called The Duos 4 before 8, where I ask two people from the Soul family to pick two of their favourite tracks, or two, as long as they're soul tracks, any tracks, as long as they're soul, and we put them onto a disc and send it out to them. And this week last week I chose the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson down there in Nuneaton, and my good friend from Liverpool, Mr. Steve Ledbetter. And first up, this comes from the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson. This is Junior Walker, one of his big hits, pure classic from the Motown stable. A little number called Walk in the Night. Number one of your duos 4 before 8 this week comes from JBT. That'll make you wiggle, Julie. The tune, obviously. Hi David Marin, how you doing guys? Sorry you missed your request, you were on early guys. You have to get it and catch up. Hi Kyle and Liam if they're watching. Yeah, you're number one from the duos 4 before 8 this week. Coming from the lovely Jane Lundy Thompson. That was Junior Walker and the All Stars. and Walk in the Night. Here is number 2 from the duos 4x48, also from the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson. The great sound of Solutions. The little number called Thankful. And we're going to see them on the 28th of November at Nottingham with Jane and Tom.
This is our house, this is our church. Come in and be who you are. Why don't you come on up the stairs and take a bow? Tonight you're a superstar. Oh boy, you gotta dance on to the left, then slide on to the right. You're gonna get down, you're gonna dance in here tonight. Don't you worry about the people think about you. Just lose yourself in the groove. Ooh, and just be thankful, thankful. Everybody be so thankful. Thankful for what you got, yeah. You just be thankful, thankful. Everybody be so thankful for what you got.
Yeah, it's tall and skinny now, Julie.
This is our house.
Lost all his
This
puppy
is
fat.
our church. Pray to the rhythm of the gods. They're gonna bless everyone. Take to the floor.
Cost me a fortune.
Yes, you know.
Grandkids.
You know you're a superstar. Well, first you're gonna step on to the left, then hustle to the right. There ain't no stopping you. You're gonna see the more.
Yeah,
Gotta feel it now.
you're on the website,
Like it.
Martin.
You just gotta be who.
Solutionsofficial.co.uk. Get all the dates.
You don't have to be no second best.
Yeah, we might go to Hexham ourselves.
You just gotta put on a show and put yourself to the test. You just gotta be who you are, 'cause you're a superstar. Stand up and be thankful for what you are. Baby, you're a superstar. Come inside, I know you're really gonna like it. Come inside and show them, baby, who you are. And once you try, I know you're really gonna buy it. Take a bite, come on, 'cause tonight you're a superstar. Ooh, and just be thankful, thankful. Everybody be so thankful. Thankful for what you got, yeah. You just be thankful, thankful. Everybody be so thankful for what you got. Come inside, I know you're really gonna like it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And once you try, I know you're really gonna buy it. Yeah, just be thankful, thankful. Everybody be so thankful. You just gotta be so thankful. You just be so thankful.
Yeah, brilliant. From Jane Blundy Thompson. Number 2 in the duos 4x48 was fantastic Solutions with Thankful. And a lot of people have been asking me about their tour dates. They're up on their website now at www.solutionsofficial.co.uk, and you can check where they're playing. I believe they're Peterborough, Nottingham, they're in Manchester. They've got a few gigs going over the next few months. They're also playing abroad on a couple of occasions, I think in Turkey. So if you get the chance to go and see this lady sing and the full band, you'll have a fantastic night. Okay, still with the duos. Our second duo for this week was my good friend Mr. Steve Ledbetter from down in Liverpool. And Steve's first track comes from the great Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. It's called Nowhere to Run. Number 3 from the 4x48 from Stevie Ledbetter.
It's not love I'm running from.
right, TeeBee's. Yeah, number 3 from the 4x48 from my good friend Steve Ledbetter, and that was Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. Here is number 4, also from Mr. Steve Ledbetter, and also from the Motown stable, the great sound of...
You, this old heart, darling, is weak for you.
The Isley Brothers.
I love you.
With their version.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And original. This whole heart of mine. Show your appreciation, guys. Fantastic 4x48 from Jane and Stevie Ledbetter. Good evening, Lance. How you doing, mate? It's okay, you're allowed to be late on this show. I wonder who's next week's duo is going to be. Good evening, Groggy. In case I missed your name, pal. I love you.
Ooh, this whole heart of mine been broke 1,000 times. Each time you break away, I feel you're gonna stay. Lonely nights that come, memories that flow, bringing you back again, hurting me more and more. Maybe it's my mistake to show this love I feel inside. 'Cause each day that
Never gets old, Julie. You're up next, Julie.
I try hard to hide my hurt inside this old heart of mine. Always keeps me crying. The way you're treating me leaves me incomplete. You're here for the day, gone for the week now. But if you leave me 100 times,
Get 'em up, get 'em wiggling.
I'll take you back.
Oh, one boy.
I'm yours.
Good at what he does, though, one boy.
I'm not too proud to shout it. Tell her what about it, 'cause I love you. This old heart, darling, is weak for you. I love you. This old heart, darling, is weak for you. I love you.
Yeah, what a tune. It just never gets old. The great sound of the Isley Brothers. And This Old Heart of Mine concludes this week's 4 before 8 from the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson and my good friend Stevie Ledbetter. Fantastic tracks, guys. I will throw together some fantastic tunes together, put them on a CD and get them out to you this week. And I'll get some great feedback about the CDs, guys. Thanks a lot. Now, I bet you're all sitting there wondering, who's it going to be next week? Well, Tommy has decided that next week's duo will be, the first one is Anne-Marie Gallia down there in Oldham, and the second one is Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan down there in Worcester. So next week we're going to have Anne-Marie and Sean O'Callaghan as the duos next week. So all you have to do, guys, is pick 2 tunes, as long as they're soul tunes. Send them to me no later than Saturday, Jane Blundy Thompson. Because I checked last night and Jane hadn't sent me them. I'm like, whoa! But she sent me them first thing this morning, so well done, Jane. So if you can get them to me as long as it's before Saturday, guys, and they'll be in next week's show. Next up, we fly over to a lovely place in the Pyrenees where you've got a fantastic couple building their self-contained place, and it's called France Uncontained. And if you watch the videos, if you haven't watched the videos, please watch them because they're absolutely fantastic. You will find the lovely Julie Wright and Ian Wright. This guy is absolutely a genius, and he's doing all this work, him and his lovely wife Julie, and it's fantastic. And I watch them every week. And our lovely Julie Wright this week has requested David Grant and Jackie Graham with the song called Could It Be I'm Falling in Love with One Boy. Send me the box from Julie Boy. Good evening, Mr. John Kiss in the house. Let's go, class. Get him up, Julie, get him up. Yeah, there's a few versions, Johnny. Georgie? Need a bit of wiggling, really. Well, she's bored of you. I'll get you the sack, Georgie. I'll get the sack, Julie. Singer's Jackie Grill. So with that, I'll be back. Yeah, brilliant. Love to hear that. David Grant and Jackie Graham's version of Could It Be I'm Falling in Love, sent in by the lovely Julie Wright over there in the Pyrenees. And say hi to Ian for us, because he's a fantastic guy, what he's doing with the self-contained thing over in the Pyrenees. Brilliant. Watch the videos, guys. I always put them up on my page on a Monday. Next up, that was Out of the Box from Julie, and this is Out of the Box from Mr. John Grogan down there in Tormorden. The great sound of Sade. And Hang On to Your Love. We've got a lot of lovers on the show today. PJ Smooching.
Heaven
Yeah, the great sound of Shaddy and Hang On To Your Love, sent in by my good friend Mr. John Grogan down there in Tormorden, better known as Grogie. Brilliant to hear Shaddy because she was a brilliant singer. Now, I'm just going to make this announcement now. You know the Leeds get together that we tried to plan for August. Well, unfortunately, we've only had 8 couples so far putting their name forward and wanting to go. And we've got until Tuesday. I said I would give everybody till the end of the month, which is Tuesday coming up. But it very looks like that we're not going to get enough people to do it. We may have picked the wrong dates. I know there's quite a few. The ladies going to Blackpool, and also Mr. Steve Perusa's going to the girly weekend in Blackpool, which doesn't surprise me. But I didn't know that was the same weekend. But others have other things as well to do. And thanks for all your messages, guys. I do take them on board. So if you want to go to this, you do have to let me know by Tuesday. Then we can start making plans. If we don't get the numbers by Tuesday, then unfortunately we'll just put it on a shelf and leave it there, because we may plan it some other time. But I'd like to thank Alan Kennedy for his work that he done, and also like to thank Johnny for suggesting it, because I know where the idea came from, and I do believe it would be a good idea. But it's very, very hard to try and get all of the Soul family to all go to the same thing every weekend. So they're going to see you, Steve. That's what it is. I know that. The girly weekend in Blackpool, and Stevie's there. They're all going to see Stevie. Anyway, if it does pan out that we don't get enough numbers, then unfortunately I don't think it will happen. So if you want to go to the Leeds weekend, all the details are up on the Soul Family page, and Stevie Perusa won't be there, which is really a good thing. Especially for all you couples, if you want to go. And the good thing is there'll be a lot of girls away to Blackpool, so you know, us couples will have a great time. So the great thing is, if you want to go, please let me know by Tuesday if you want to go. If you don't want, if you've got reasons why you can't go, then fine. I do accept that. People have got lives to live. I can't expect everybody to be off or going to go at the same weekend. It's very difficult to plan these things. But we tried. We may not succeed, but we tried. And if it doesn't work out, then fair enough. I will let you all know next week's show if it's a go or if it's a no. Okay. Next up, the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross down there in Whitehaven have selected, listen to this, the SOS Band. Love it. It's the finest from 1986. Julie's in with Ada. Okay, send me a message, Julie. Let me know. Same here, mate. fade away from Julie. Nice one, Albert. Madison's in Dunedin. Brilliant, DJ. Yeah, the SOS Band from 1986. A little number called The Finest. Sent in by the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross down there in Whitehaven. And we hope to get back down there maybe the end of March because we've got quite a lot on. At the beginning of March, the first 3 weeks, and then we'll be in the cruise on April. So hopefully we can fit you in before we go away in the cruise and we'll come down to Whitehaven. Have another fantastic weekend there. Next up, that was Out of the Box. Unfortunately, this is a bob from our friend Marco Hudson over there in Cartagena. Marco has picked Cool Million featuring Eugene Wild, and it's called Back for More, and it was previously picked by Annette Sherlock. So it's a bob. Still a good tune.
Thing that ever happened to me. Oh baby, take you on a trip around the world for everyone to see. Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah. I like your style, you classy, so funny, the one that I would like to spend my life with. But I got to leave tomorrow, but only temporary. So there's one thing you should know. I'll be back for more. 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 I'll be back.
Just this type of girl, Johnny. Heavy on the makeup.
Come and go with me, yeah. I know that circumstances sometimes can't get all in the way, but that's okay. I like your style, you classy, so funny, the one that I would like to spend my life with. But I got to leave tomorrow, but only temporary. I'll be back for more. I'll be back, back for more. I'll be back, back for more. I'll be back, back for more. I'll be back.
Marco and Fiona are a couple that sit and listen to the show. They don't, what do you call it, chat and things like that. They just listen to the show. Sometimes they're out having meals and things like that, so they watch the show and catch them. But they're always here. They don't say anything bad about them.
Get your hands up if you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you
Looking forward to meeting them in April when the big boat pulls into Cartagena.
Please let me hear you say yeah. Clap your hands if you know what I mean. Fellas, join in. Clap your hands to the music. Make some noise. Let's just do it. Everybody all around the world. Clap your hands to the music. Make some noise. Let's just do it. Everybody all around the world.
Not funny, man.
Around the world.
Oh, I mean.
Back for more. Everybody sing. Yeah, yeah. Back for more. Hey, I won't let you get away. Back for more. Next time I'll be back.
Correct, Silly. Dave's listening to all the tunes.
I would do it for you. Back for more. Us been together is so overdue. I'll be back for more. Hey, I'll be back for more. 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 I'll be back for more.
Yeah, the sound of Cool Million featuring Eugene Wild and Back for More. Sent in by our good friend over there in Cartagena, Mr. Marco Hudson. Unfortunately, Marco was late putting his request in and come up to 5 o'clock. You've got to have your requests in by 5 o'clock on the Sunday. That's the time limit, guys. And if you've not got them in by 5 o'clock, you've had it. Sometimes I'll maybe sneak a wee late one in if, like Rochelle tonight was on holiday and I sneaked Rochelle's in. But he didn't have time to change it, so because it was a Bob, it automatically goes in the show. But a great tune. Bob's always working the show. Right, one of the girls' names was Alan. She was a funny girl. Don't go there, Steve Perusa. Anyway, next up, guess who it is? Mr. Steve Perusa. Mr. Steve Perusa has selected a great tune by Phyllis Hyman, which was first recorded by a lovely lady called Connie Laverne, a wee back in 1974, and it became a big Northern Soul hit. But this is Phyllis Hyman's version. It's called I Can't Live Without You. Don't you be talking to the ladies, Johnny.
Sometimes
Don't you talking to strange women now.
Sorry you're gonna be someday.
Oh, thanks.
Treat me this way 'cause I love you, baby. Oh, said I said you need me, baby. Oh, can't live without you, baby. Oh, need you. Oh, said I need you, baby. Hey, can't live without you, baby.
Good answer, Robert. Good record, Stevie Boy. It's a good version. Yeah, out of the box from Mr. Steve Perusa, Phyllis Hyman's version of Can't Live Without You, and it was originally done by Connie Laverne in 1974. Next up, another great out of the box tune from Mr. Robert Furness, this time by Martha Reeves, No Vandellas, and I've got to use my imagination. Out of the box from Mr. Smooth.
I really got to use my imagination to think of good reasons to keep keeping on. I got to make the best
Sensible
of a
games on the
bad
way.
situation. Ever since the day I woke up and I found out that you were gone. Darkness all around me, blocking out the sun.
Oh, I've got an announcement at 9 o'clock.
Old friends call out to me,
Half an hour's time.
but I don't talk to no one.
You'll love this. Stay tuned, 9 o'clock.
Emptiness has found me, and it just won't let me go. I go right on living, but why? I just don't know. Said I really got to use my imagination.
Yes, you did. Gladys Knight done it as well. You're welcome, Robert.
To keep keeping on. I got to make the best of a bad situation. Ever since the day I woke up and I found out that you were gone. Think about it. Think about it. Staring down reality don't do me no good,
Love it.
'cause our misunderstanding is too well understood. Such a sad, sad season.
Nice.
When a good love
Splashing out, Chris.
dies, not a day goes by
There'll be no internet, Ruth.
when I don't realize that I really got to use my imagination to think of good reasons to keep keeping on. I got to make the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, brilliant. Martha Reeves. And I've got to use my imagination. Also done by Gladys Knight, as somebody pointed out. So did Robert. And it was sent in by my good friend Robert Furness, better known to you guys as Mr. Smooth. Now, I was going to make the announcement at 9 o'clock, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to do it now. As you all know, it's Ruth Gray's birthday next week. And her loving husband Chris has saved up for over a year now to take her away to the lakes for a romantic weekend under a tent. And they think they're going to have internet and be able to watch the show. My understanding of that is you've no chance. But the funny thing is, the lovely Ruth Gray and myself have the same birthday. It is the 5th of March, as probably a lot of you know, for all your lovely presents and cards that you send me. But next week, on my birthday, which is the Sunday night, I will not be here. I will be somewhere else. Because I will be doing the live show from a secret location. It may be in the UK, it may be abroad, I don't know yet. But I'm doing it from a secret location next week. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to put the post up on the Saturday for you to send me your requests. Because of time delays and what's going to be happening over that weekend period, because Georgie's really splashed out and I don't know what she's really got me for my birthday yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to put the request post up probably on the Saturday afternoon or the Saturday night, so that you can put your requests in for TB and Ruth, what do you call her? No, Claire, Ruth Gray birthday on the Sunday, the 5th of March. It's coming from a secret location, and you will not know where it's coming from or where it will be until you tune in at 7 o'clock next Sunday night for TB's birthday party. I'm going to take the requests. I was thinking of doing no requests and doing something totally different and just picking some tunes and throwing them together and just having a party for my birthday. But I don't want to leave the requests. I want to keep the requests going because I love, like tonight, the last few weeks, there's maybe been 50 requests most weeks, and there's not a lot of bobs in the show. So he's into a zone now where you're picking some fantastic tunes, as a lot of people have said on the show. So I want to keep that going. So next week, it's not Beryl's Diner up the road, no. You can have as many guesses as you want. Nobody will have any idea where we're going to be or who we're going to be with or what we're going to do. All we do know is it's going to be a live show on the Sunday night on TB's birthday. I'm only 62, I'm just a boy. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it from a live secret location. So tune in next week. This is the sound of Diana Ross and Marvin Gaye. And my mistake was to love you. Sent in by my good friend Philip Kerr, down in Stockport. It's out of the box.
My mistake was to love you, girl, love you, girl.
My mistake.
That sounds about right, Ruth.
Love you, boy.
Thank you, Julie.
First I had you in the palm of my hand, but I let you slip
No tomatoes are involved,
like
Jane, though.
crazy sand. At the beginning, when I didn't care, like my own reflection, you were always there. My mistake was to love you, girl, love you, girl.
Julie's got hundreds of tomatoes. Just phone Julie if you want tomatoes.
Love you, boy. You were sweeter than my very own kin. But what did I do for you? Not a thing. In front of my friends, you broke me down. Since then, darling, it's hard to track you down.
Unfortunately not, Dave. Maybe one day. I did consider Brighton Beach. Fat Boy Slim wasn't happy.
But I paid dearly with the tears I taste.
My tenderness made you cold, not sweet. Cause if a girl loves you, you only call her weak. My mistake was to love you, boy.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
love to do that.
My
Fat Boy Fat.
to get
Love to
more.
that.
Tell the world my mistake. Love you, boy. Love you, boy. My mistake. Get more. Tell the world.
That better, Albert.
That's better, does it? You're not getting sacked yet.
See you all next week.
Julie will be giving away tomatoes. That was Marvin Gaye and the lovely Diana Ross with My Mistake Was to Love You, sent in by Mr. Philip Kerr down there in Stockport, and it was out of the box. Excuse me, got a bit of wind. As is this from Mr. Broxburn himself, better known as Mr. Mike Dunn, has selected the Bronzettes. This is Begging, Baby, Don't Leave Me. Out of the box. Julie's got loads of tomatoes.
Hey, whatever you do, please be true. Don't leave me now.
She seemed to enjoy it. She worked in a bar for long enough.
If you should ever go away, my love will fade away.
Now there's an idea, Robert.
My love is yours, so take it away.
If everybody sends letters to the BBC too. Get
Don't
Cameron
leave me now.
to do Ken Bruce's spot.
I'm begging, woo, baby, please don't leave me, boy. Don't leave me. Hey, whatever you do, please be true. Don't leave me, boy. Don't leave me. I know you tried to be my only man, but I can't seem to understand. But my love is yours, so take it away. I'm begging, baby, please don't leave me, boy. Don't leave me.
No, we're not going there, Bruce, no. We're going there in April. When we're on the cruise, we're going to Cartagena. Not next week. Next week's a secret. Nobody knows.
Down on my knees, I'm begging. Into your
Nobody knows.
arms, I'm begging. Begging, baby. Yes, I'm begging. I'm begging. If you should ever go away, my love will fade away. But my love is yours, so take it away. I'm begging. Please, don't leave me, boy. Don't leave me. I'm begging, begging, baby, begging, honey,
Brilliant. The Bronzettes and Begging Baby Don't Leave Me, sent in by the man from Broxburn, Mr. Michael Dunn. Now, you can guess all you want, and I know there's a lot of people out there probably guessing at the present moment, thinking to themselves that, I bet they're going here, I bet they're going there, I bet they're doing this, I bet they're doing that. And you can guess all you want, you can guess all week, you can talk to each other all week. I wonder where Tam and George is going to be next week for Tam's birthday. Nobody knows. It's going to be a big surprise when I pop up next week at 7 o'clock. And you're going to be amazed where we are. Next up, my good friend Mr. Martin Barlow, sent in down there in Lancaster, originally from Doncaster. Guess what? He's decided to get married this year to a lovely lady called Mag Hughes. And I think the wedding's, it's the 13th of May. And I know most of the Soul family are going. Most of the Soul family. There is some people that just don't want to make it or just can't afford to go or whatever for whatever reason. But the great thing about Martin and Mags is they have invited the Soul family if they would like to go. I won't be doing it from Celtic Football Club, Chris Gray. Believe you me. I would rather stick pins in my eyes than do a gig from Celtic Football Club. So, if you're going, we will see you all there at Mags and Martin's wedding down in Doncaster. And this comes from Mr. Martin Barlow himself, better known to all of us as Tiny. This is Elvin Spencer, called Lift This Hut. Listen to this. I love it. It's a bit scratchy, but Linda Haycock likes scratchy.
I know it wouldn't hurt you if I left. No consideration after I've done my best. With you life it's just a job. You wanna use me like a child, play sure.
True, Keith, yes.
Lift this head and let me walk like a man. So life won't be so hard. Oh, so hard to understand. Oh, no.
And I've got some news about the wedding coming up after this.
Darling, can't you see all the pain that you caused me? With your life it's yesterday, but with me the tears run free as rain.
Nice one, Alvin.
Lift this head and let me walk like a man. So life won't be so hard. Oh, so hard to understand. Oh, no. Listen, baby. Oh, baby. Listen. One day you wake up and find grass wasn't greener as it was with me. And oh, you find yourself in misery. Oh, no. Lift this head, baby. Oh, baby. Just let me walk like a man. So life won't be so hard. Oh, no. Hard to understand. No.
Love it. Elvin Spencer. Nothing to do with Franco the Dog Dogs. Albie Bobby. But that was Lift This Hut. And the wedding's going to be absolutely fantastic. The wedding is on the 13th of May in Doncaster, Keith. If you can go, you and the lovely Lynn, you'd be more than welcome. And there's quite a lot of the Soul family going. If that's going to be the time this year where everybody meets, then so be it. Because it doesn't look as if the Leeds thing's going to pan out. So most of us are going to the wedding on the 13th of May. And we've all booked into the Fishergate Hotel in the middle of Doncaster. It's very expensive now. They've bumped up the prices. You may find another, what do you call it, Premier Inn roundabout. It's probably cheaper. But it's all in the centre of Doncaster. It's not got miles to travel in that. So please, if you can go, go. Because there is another great thing about the wedding, is we have a surprise guest DJ appearing on the night. All I will tell you is, he goes by the name of Robson. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you're at the wedding, you'll love this. Guest DJ of the night, his name is Robson. I love all these things. Everybody's going, oh, who's that? Who's that? So, keep that in mind. And all the Soul families welcome. If you want to go to the wedding, just all you have to do is contact Martin Barlow or what do you call them? What do you call the lovely mag shoots, and let them know if you want to go, and they'll send you out an invite, just so they know for numbers and things like that. Next up, unfortunately, there's two guys picked this track today. The first one that picked it was a good friend, Mr. Tom Thompson, and the second one that picked it was another good friend down there in Carlisle, Mr. Martin Taggart, and it comes from the brothers Stomp. No, the brothers Johnson. It's called Stomp. Picked by two guys. A lot of people will remember this tune. I played it so many times way back in the 80s. Give us a bit of Stomp, TV. Got it. The lips are closed still, my baby. It's in my box for the wedding. Where's GC tonight? No GC. I miss GC. Give us a bit of Stomp, TV. Coil's discotheque. Yeah, you'll love it, Keith. Get to meet everybody. Cheers for that, Groggy. 1977 they started. That's when I started DJing. In the discos. I started DJing. 1977. It's a long time ago. Can't believe that Tom could dance and eat a Chinese at the same time. Yeah. That just is not feasible. Come on, eh? He's a bit of Stomp, TV.
Step down in it, put your foot where you feel the fit. Take it to the top. Stop. You don't wanna quit. Put your heel where you're feeling it. Take it to the top. Stop. Step down in it, put your foot where you feel the fit. You don't wanna quit.
Yeah, big record. Sound of the Brothers Johnson was Stomp, and it was selected by two guys. That's the first time that's happened. And as my good friend Martin Taggart says, I'll take one for the team. But Martin selected it after Tom Thompson, and Martin didn't change it. But fantastic record. Out of the box, as is this. GC, where's my man? GC. Never seen him tonight. Maybe busy. And he has selected the great sound of the OGs with a Tom Moulton remix. called This Time, Baby. Tom Milton remixed a lot of the Philly Soul stuff, as probably a lot of you know. He done some good ones, done some bad ones, as every remixer does. This is quite good though, I like this. Oh yeah. They're always about 10 minutes long. I won't play the whole set. Copying John Morales. I don't know why they have to have 10-minute long remix. Beyond 5 minutes is enough. That's right, Martin, it is. Love Sensation sample. I remix Love Sensation. I know. Oh, is it? Got it. See, JC's missing out on all this information. Started here. That's where I would start it from. While you're listening to GC's request, I'm going for a pee.
Chance to prove my love, baby, you're so fine. I promise to be true, only to you. This time, baby, we won't be in and out of love, in and out, baby. This time, baby, we won't be in and out of love, in
it does go on a bit, and people can get pretty sick of these mixes that are maybe 8 and 10 minutes long. Unfortunately, they don't sometimes sound good. Thank you, JC. The sound of the OGs, This Time Baby, a Tom Moulton remix, Out of the Box. Well, listen to this from Mr. Terry and Susan Watson up there in Brecon. I've dug out a Stevie Wonder tune from 1969, unreleased. This is Can't Do Without Your Love. Love it. It's Out of the Box, Terry and Susan. There you go. Okay, Michelle.
So don't say we're through. I cannot do without your love. Don't leave me go. I cannot do without your love. Na 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 na. Something went wrong.
Good night, Martin and Mark.
You'll soon be gone. I'll be lonely. Baby, we'll be lonely. Say it's not true. This you won't do. Why don't you show me, darling? Please don't leave. You that I need. I cannot do it.
And then it's Edward's track. Throw it.
I cannot do without your love.
Guess what's coming next?
Oh, baby. Stand beside me. Don't leave me. Don't deny me. 'Cause I need you, baby. Woo. Oh, if I have done wrong by you, then darling, help me to do right. Come show me what I must do. Let me hold you tight. Oh, let me know, and I was sure that I love you, yeah. Yes, I do, yeah. Stevie, love, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Hope in my heart that we won't part. Please don't hurt me. Don't you hurt, baby, Steve, baby. Please turn around. Don't let me down. Don't you desert me. Now, baby, we love so long, so don't say it's gone. I can't do without your love. Don't leave me, God. I can't do without your love. No, 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 no. I can't go on if you be gone. It's you that I need. So please don't leave.
On the harmonica, boy. Stevie Wonder's version of Can't Do Without Your Love, sent in by fantastic couple up there in Brecon, the lovely Terry and Susan Watson, and not forgetting Mac the dog. I love Mac the dog. And finally, that you should see this, Terry, but also on tonight's show is the Dennis Edwards version, and it's coming next for the simple reason as the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson picked a double bob, and this was her second choice. Make up your mind what version you like. This is the original version from Dennis Edwards.
Hey girl, don't go away. Hey girl, just got to stay. Hey girl, don't leave me now. We're trying to wait somehow. Certain things, I call your name. Once you're leaving,
That's in Tuesday. I love you.
and soon this room will fill with gloom. I'll be grieving, baby. I call to you, so don't say we're through. I cannot do without your love. Don't leave me, girl. I cannot do without your love. Ooh, something went wrong. You're so big gone. I'll be lonely, baby. Say it's not true. Let me hold you tight. Let me know, and I'll show that I love you. Yeah, yes I do.
Nice one, John. Set the fence.
Please don't hurt me, baby. Please turn around. Don't let me down. Don't you desert me, baby. We've loved so long. Now don't say it's gone. I cannot do without your love. I cannot do without your love. Ooh. Hey girl, don't go away. Hey girl, just gotta stay. Hey girl, don't leave me now. I gotta find a way.
Yeah, both songs done by Motown artists. The great Dennis Edwards, obviously, as a lot of people know, was part of the Temptations, the original Temptations, and little Stevie Wonder. And as a lot of you also know, that a lot of the Motown tracks, they all swapped them round about to see what types of versions they could come up with. And some were better than others. Dennis Edwards was the original of that track, Can't Do Without Your Love, and Stevie picked up on it. And I think Stevie's version is just a little more grittier than Dennis Edwards. But as I say, and as John Kidd said as well, two great versions, and it's the first time that's ever happened on TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show, that I've played the same track by two different artists on the show. Next up, we move over to Leeds, where you'll find a great guy and his lovely wife Jane, Mr. Alan Kennedy. He keeps selecting bobs. He's just got so many great tunes. Most of them are bobs.
Like a ray
And this is a bob. This is Albert Jones.
cold and rainy day,
It's called June, Your Love.
like a light shining through darkness.
Sorry, Al.
That keeps showing me the way. Girl, your love is just like a tree that keeps on blooming. When summer's gone,
That's why I agree as well, Susie.
passed away. I just wanna shout about it. I gotta tell the world about it. You and your love, oh baby, you're wonderful love. Don't you know, baby, I'm going crazy about your love. Come here and pick up my heavy love. Let's get this show on the road. You got the key that unlocks the door to all my master controls. Program me, I'll be what you want me to be. Oh baby, anything, it's alright with me, alright, yeah. I just wanna shout about it, I gotta tell the world about it. You and your love, you know baby,
That's some great tunes, Albert Jones.
oh baby, I'm going crazy about your love. You got a way of knowing, baby, when I'm down and out and can't find my way. I like your way of showing, honey, that you care for me each night and day. Why can't we get back together, baby, and give it one more try? You got the key that unlocks the door to the rest of my life. I wish you knew how much I really love you. There is nothing for you that I would not do, No, no, no. I just wanna shout about it. I gotta tell the world about it. You and your love, oh no baby, wonderful love.
That's my bob.
I'm going crazy.
I love it.
Oh baby, your love.
Yeah, I love it. Albert Jones and You and Your Love. Unfortunately, a bob from a good friend, Alan Kennedy, down there in Leeds. And he done some great tunes, Albert Jones. Check him out on YouTube. Next up, the lovely Sue Ellis down in Derby. Selected Sylvia Hill and No More Heart from 1962.
No more heart,
It's out of the box.
no more soul, yeah. Your kisses have grown so cold. No more love to help me go on, yeah. Even though you're here now, you might as well be gone. There's somebody else that will take my place, I know. It's just a matter of time before you turn your back and walk away and go.
You're welcome, Sue.
No more soul, yeah. Just a story now that can't be told.
Man. These were the big records and empty.
There's somebody
Come on, Reg.
else that will take my place, I know. It's just
Feel it right still there.
time.
You don't need your bed yet.
You turn your back and walk away and
What's an easy day?
Go. No more.
Ian's not working his hand.
No more soul, yeah. Just a story
I think he
now
does it.
that can't be told.
Tell him, Julie.
No more heart. No more soul. Oh, no.
Out of the box from the lovely Sue Ellis down in Derby. That was the sound of Sylvia Hill and No More Heart from 1962. This comes from Colin Wignall, Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. Called Finger Popping Time. Out of the box from Colin.
Cheers, everybody else.
A bit of rockabilly. Thank you, Josie.
Come along with me. Hey, baby. Come along with me.
Snowing, Julie.
We're gonna shake it till it breaks.
I had the day off today.
Just wait and see. Hey now, it's finger popping time. Finger popping time. I feel so good, and that's a real good sign. Here comes Mary, here comes Sue, here comes Johnny and Bobby too. It's finger popping time.
How you doing, Stevie D? You alright?
I feel so good. Woo-hoo. And that's a real good sign. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Yeah, now.
Here comes Mary, here comes Sue, here comes Johnny and Bobby too. It's finger popping time. I feel so good, and that's a real good sign. Hey now, it's finger popping time.
Yeah, it's a bit rockabilly.
Popping time. I feel
Here
so
comes
good.
Johnny.
And that's a real
Finger
good
popping.
sign.
Brilliant. Hank Ballard and the Midnighters and Finger Popping Time, sent in by my good friend down there in Anderton, the lovely Colin Wignall. And it was out of the box, as is this, every week from my good friend down in Skegness, Mr. Dave Rimmer, has selected the Debonaires. There's a headache in my heart. It's out of the box. Well, it's 8 miles away to go. You're welcome, Dave. Love to well. Good night, Ruth and Chris. Have a good time in the set. Just put that in my head now. I'm going to worry about it all week. Not a great production, but bit tinny, innit? Yeah, the great sound of Debonaires and Heartache in My Heart. And you've got to understand, a lot of these records were made a way back 60s and 70s and pre-70s. And a lot of them were in mono. And it's very hard to get, you know, the proper sound like you get nowadays out of them as in stereo. And that's what you've just got to put up with. You can twiddle the knobs as much as you like, but sometimes you just can't make them sound better. So sometimes it's a lot to do with the production of the record itself. And we can't do nothing about that, as you found out in this show. Next up, Mr. Jeff Campbell, down in Nottingham. Fantastic guy. Has sent in Love Man Ronnie Stokes. It's called Touch You Again. It's out of the box from Jeff Rowe. There's Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Please, let me touch you again. Oh, please, let me touch you again. Oh, please, let me touch you again. off with your honey. I don't wanna miss your love. No, I don't. I don't wanna miss your love. Please, let me touch you again. Oh, please,
JC,
touch you again.
Dave Campbell, everybody.
Please, let me touch you again. And I wanna, yes, I'm gonna be your again.
Like John Teddy meant.
Don't wanna miss your love. No, I don't. I don't wanna miss your love. Your love, 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 yeah. Love, 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 yeah. I love you, baby, yeah. And I need you. Put it upside down. I can squeeze it. I love you, yeah. Till the end of time. You'll be mine, yeah. Till the end of time, yeah.
Thank you, Julie. Have a good night's sleep. Back to work tomorrow.
I'll say something new. All I want you to do is just love, 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 love. Love me too, love me too. Yes, you do. I wanted you to just love me too.
Tell
Treat me good.
Ian to put you dancing in your PJs in the video tomorrow.
Every woman wants from her man.
We want that.
Yeah.
We want Julie in her PJs dance
Squeeze you, squeeze you.
in the video tomorrow, please, Ian.
Tease you, tease you, tease you. You stick around, I'll say something new. And all I want you to do is just say you love me too. Say you love me too. I love you.
Love Man, Ronnie Stokes, a little number called Touch You Again, sent in by my good friend down in Nottingham, Mr. Jeff Campbell. Next up, we go up to Closeburn for a little girl called Casamilla Corda. Selected the Joe Tex. It's called Pneumonia. I'm surprised you spelled it right too.
Baby, you know that
Well done, Casa.
didn't need you. You know that
Do it,
I
Julie, do it.
never did care. And if you put your cotton picking arms around me, I'm gonna hit you with this rocking chair. You gave me pneumonia.
Mr. Joe loves
You
pneumonia.
gave me pneumonia, baby. You know
welcome,
the
Jeff.
love you gave me has grown so cold. I got pneumonia in my heart and soul. Bless my soul, I never did love you. And if you take this heart away, baby, take this soul, cause the shoes you're born, I'm gonna haunt you till
Mrs.
you
Joe
die
loves you,
and day. Cause you gave me pneumonia, baby. You gave me pneumonia, honey.
Down in the box, Casamilla Corda.
Ah, the love you gave me has grown so cold. I got pneumonia in my heart and soul. Baby, you don't have to listen to me. Don't have to hear a word I say. Cause I'm a-giving your secrets to all of the men, so they know how to stay away. Cause you gave me pneumonia. You know you gave me pneumonia, baby. Yes, the love you gave me has grown so cold. I got pneumonia in my heart and soul. When the moon lights up the nighttime, sun lights up the skies, you won't be able to tell the difference, cause I'm a black in both of your eyes. You gave me pneumonia, honey. Yes, you gave me pneumonia, baby. Yes, the love you gave me has grown so
It's sick,
cold.
Johnny.
I got pneumonia in my heart and soul. Got pneumonia
Okay, Keith,
in my
cheers for that.
heart and soul.
Freedom kids. You just spoil your Sunday nights. Brilliant. Joe Tex and Pneumonia, sent in by my good friend up there in Closeburn, the lovely Kazim Miller Carter. Next up, we fly up to Fife. Goes by the name of Keefy K. Selected Lorraine Ellison. And I want my baby back. Don't know what Mott is. Welcome, keep it on. I've got my baby back. Bad spelling coming. Get your bed, Julie, right? Got work in the morning. Out of the box, give it one. Lorraine Ellison, and I got my baby back. And it was out of the box from a good friend up there in Fife. The Pied Fifer. We call him Keefy K. And it was out of the box. Next up, a wee pal John Kidd down in Cleethorpes asked for this record. I said it was a ball, and then he come back and asked me to play the single edit. But it was the single edit that I'd already played on the show, I think. So, it's classed as a bob, I'm afraid, John Kidd. But a good record. This is Moments of Truth. And So Much for Love. Been on the show before. On a few occasions. It's a great record though, John. I know where you're coming from.
Love, so much for happiness, so much for love, so much for heart.
How does that go, Julie?
I won't plead on my hands and my knees if it means pain and sadness for me. So much for love. Although I love you, sweet darling, my world won't end when we split. I never thought we could be apart, but now I know that I can quit. I was once so desperate, I needed you each day. But if it's over, well it's over, and the time has finally come to say that so much for love.
I know you love it, mate.
So much for love, so much for heartache. I won't forget you, my love child. You were my world and everything. But baby, I soon discovered
From The Simpsons.
our love didn't mean a doggone thing. I'm looking for another. Every move I make. But when I find that special lady, I'll be sure that every step I
Give it some. Get to bed, Julie, get to bed. You go work in the morning. Tell her one, boy. She's not got to bed tonight. Right. Moment of truth and so much for love, sent in by my good friend down there in Cleethorpes, my wee pal John Kidd, and it was a bob. Unfortunately, he's been on the show a couple of times, but a great record. The Bobs are always great records in this show. But guess what? There's a guy out there, some people call him King of the Bobs, goes by the name of Johnny Wood, and this lovely man sends a record in every week for his wee sister, who was killed by 4 arseholes. And you've seen Johnny's been putting up the posts. It'd break your heart when you read the story about what happened to Jackie. But he sends a request in every week, and we call it our Justice for Jackie track. And tonight, the King of the Bobs has picked an out of the box tune. It's by The Moments.
Hey girl,
Called I've Got the Need.
let me tell you something. I've been here by myself
Yellow Love
for
Hearts
so
only.
long until it's killing
This is
me.
your Justice for Jackie
I swear, I just can't take it no more. So I thought I'd drop
I
you
love
a
you,
line
Jackie
and let you
Bowman.
know this.
Spending my nights like this, all alone, is just no good. I would seek the adventures of a love affair, but I don't think I should. 'Cause girl, it wouldn't be true, 'cause I wouldn't have you. And I'm so uptight, I've got the need to be with you tonight. Oh, baby, it's been so long since I've been away from you. For any length of time, baby, I can't sleep at night. 'Cause you're on my mind. Girl, I wish you were here, so I could love you, my dear. And I'm so uptight, I've got the need to be with you tonight. Just let me touch and feel what I know is really mine. The satisfaction we both enjoy. Oh baby, just let me hear the song we sing when we're making love late at night. The melody that's out of sight. Oh baby, I've got the need to be with you tonight. Oh baby, spending my nights like this all alone is just no good. I would seek the adventures of a love affair, but I don't think I should. Girl, I wish you were here,
Johnny's on the wheel.
so I could love you, my dear. And I'm so uptight, I've got the need to be with you tonight. Hey baby, I am so uptight, I've got the need to be with you tonight. Don't you know, baby, I'm so...
The great sound of The Moments, and I've Got the Need, sent in by my good friend Johnny Wood down there in Barnsley for his wee sister, Jackie Williman, who will always be remembered on this show. And it was out of the box. Johnny's on the wheel. Next up, another good friend down in Northampton, Mr. Dave Bibby, selected Marvin L. Sims. This is called Disillusion. Out of the box.
I've got a feeling that you're just trying to mess with my mind. You say you love me, man.
Look forward to it, Johnny.
But lately you've been so hard to find. I just can't explain it. I hope I am mistaken, but I don't know. I see you smiling all the time. I can't tell if you're laughing at me, so I'm feeling wonder. I wonder just where can you be? You could have been lying, and believe me, I'm trying, but I don't know. I see you smiling all the time. I wonder what you got on your mind. Well, I know that I gotta find out about it. I think about you, baby. I think I'm gonna leave you behind, 'cause I got this feeling that you're just trying to mess up my mind. I just can't explain it, and I hope I am mistaken, but I don't know. I see you smiling all the time. I wonder what you got on your mind. Well, I know that I'll find out right now. I still got this feeling. I know I gotta find out, baby. Find out right now. I got to see you smile one more time.
Sound of Marvin L. Sims and Disillusion sent in by my good friend Dave Bibby down there in Northampton. This was selected by my good friend George Ellis down in Derby. This is Cliff Nobles. And that's the title. It's out of the box. Nice one, John. You're welcome. Good evening, Mr. Mike McGonigal. Out of the box, Julie. No name beside it. I've got that myself. What a tune. Cliff Nobles and My Love Is Getting Stronger. And the thing is, I thought like a lot of yous that had been played on the show before, but it hadn't. There was no name beside it, so it's classed as Out of the Box from a good friend down in Derby, Mr. George Ellis. Next up, Mr. Deke Penman selected the Four Laps, and I Still Love You. And guess what? It's out of the box. Where are you, Deke? Thank you, Dougie. Then you have to ring the bell. Come on, everybody. Come on. Great sound of the Four Laps. Hard to believe it's not been picked in the show before. And I Still Love You, sent in by my good friend just round the corner, Mr. Deke Penman. Next one, Out of the Box, because Deke's was out of the box. And so is this, from the lovely Susie Kay.
Baby.
This is Mary Clayton. Got my eyes on you. You're welcome, Susie. Love it.
Baby.
Going out to keep you, boy. Got our eyes on you. Mary Clayton, and I got my eyes on you, Keefy boy. Set in by the lovely Susie Wong. Better known to you as Susie K, up there in Fife. Fluff and Matt Johnson. Not had a great week. Not very well. Set in James and Bobby Purify. And I was born to lose out. Out of the box. What's up today, kids?
There's no reasons why I should be sad. But the past just left me insane. I couldn't recognize.
You're welcome, Fluff. Get well soon, darling.
I was born to lose out, baby. Some people do as they like to. Oh, yeah, I was born to lose out. Would I throw my hands up to you and beg for your sweet love? Like a child on his knees, I'm praying to the Lord up above. Yeah, I was born to lose out. Oh yeah, I was born to lose out, baby. Some people do as they like to. Oh yeah, I was born to lose out. Got to tell you now. Would I throw my hands up to you and beg for your sweet love? Like a child on his knees, praying to the Lord up above. Yeah, I was
Well, it's no fitting the hole.
oh, yeah,
Come on, Keefy boy.
born to lose out, baby. Some people do everything
Rugby
right
to killer.
to. Oh, yeah, I was born to lose out. Got to tell you now. Oh, yeah, I was born to lose out. Got to tell y'all. I was born to lose out, baby. I was born to lose out. Got to tell you now. I was born to lose out. Help me get the feeling. Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. James and Bobby Purify, and I was born to lose out. Sent in by my good friends over there in Tequila, the lovely Matt and Fluff Johnson. Next up, another lovely lady down there in Prairie Hill in the West Midlands. Goes by the name of Linda Haycock and her lovely husband Dave. This is Bruce Cloud.
Did you know, little girl,
He's going to write my book.
you're gonna be in my book? Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, little girl, I'm gonna write me a book. It's gonna be a bestseller all over the nation, and I gotta thank you.
Don't moan, he's joking.
Inspiration, that's right, little girl, you're gonna be in my book. First I'm gonna write about a little old me and how very lonely a fella can be. They're gonna read how all of my dreams came true and how a boy like me found a girl like you. But did you know, little girl, you're gonna be in my book?
Still alive.
Yeah, 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 oh yeah, little girl, I'm gonna write me a book. It's gonna be a bestseller all over the nation, and I gotta thank you for the inspiration. That's
Drop the
right,
iPad.
little girl, you're
Right
gonna
now.
be in my book.
You're welcome, Linda.
They're gonna see how two lovers found their paradise. The kind of a story they all wanna read twice. They're gonna talk all about it in a rave and cheer. I know it's bound to be the book of the year. Well, did you know, little girl, you're gonna be in my book? Yeah, 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 oh yeah, little girl, I'm gonna write me a book. It's gonna be a bestseller all over the nation. And I gotta thank you for the inspiration. That's right, little girl, you're gonna be in my book. I'm gonna write me a book. You're gonna be in my book.
Brilliant. Bruce Cloud. It's called My Book. sent in by the lovely Linda Haycock down there in the West Midlands. Next up, we go to Worcester for the lovely Mrs. O. This is the Zodiacs, and Don't Change on Me. Welcome, Mrs. O. Zodiacs and Don't Change on Me, sent in by the lovely Mrs. O. Georgie just said Corky and Shaz is right, but I didn't get any requests from you, Corky or Shaz. I can't remember anyway. I never seen anything on the post. If I missed it, my mistake. You maybe meant to send it and never went through. But I've never got a request from you guys, I'm sorry. Next up, Ruth and Chris Gray, sent in the Emeralds. Baby, you got me. Correct me if I'm wrong, Corky. I never got anything, mate.
Doing things I thought I'd never do. Don't release me, yeah, from this spell that you hold.
Might have been my fault.
I love you. Without your love, I'll surely grow cold. What can I do? What can I say? Oh, make you feel this way. Baby, you got me. Yes, baby, you got me. You may not dress with the best of taste, and your hair don't fall in your face. You may not walk with the best of taste, but I know.
Yes, I got yours, Harmony. They're up there.
Take your place. So baby, you got me. Oh, baby, you got me. Oh, baby, you got me. You may not dress with the best of taste, and your hair don't fall.
What was yours, Harmony? Don't know what's happened, Corky. I must have missed it. It was a mental day. Sound of the Emeralds and Baby You Got Me, sent in by lovely Ruth and Chris Gray down in Wigan. I must apologise, I missed Corky and Shazzy's. They maybe put it up on the board and it was just one of them mental days. I was having a lot of problems with my TV and I was trying to sort out my stick and try to do everything before the football and try to sort everything out. And I've maybe missed something or I've missed some of the requests. So it may be my fault, Corky, I do apologise. Anne-Marie, I thought I had your request. If you can let me know what it is, then I'll see if I can find it. Next up, who's Georgie? Gorgeous Georgie selected the great Richard Temple.
You know, dancing is a part of life. It's one of
called that Beating Rhythm.
Young America. And Young America has been responsible for setting most of the world's dance craze. We did the twist,
Can't believe
the
it.
monkey, the duck,
Shaz and Courtney.
and now we're gonna do the skate. So come on, suck it to me. All right, look out. Oh, here we go. Now there's that beat, and I must dance. Oh yeah. Now there's that rhythm.
Thank you, Joey.
Oh yeah.
And the hard movie.
And that rhythm just keeps building up. It's too hot for me to slow down. And my feet are filled with happiness. And I'm determined to dance it down. Now there's that groove that makes me wanna move. Hi, yeah. Now that groove is filled with soul. And I can't help but lose control. Cause that beat and that rhythm just keeps building up. It's too hot for me to slow down. And my feet are filled with happiness. And I'm determined to dance it down. Hey, now music is such an attraction. To move my feet is my first reaction. Cause that's the only way to get satisfaction. Watch me now as I go into action.
Don't play the headphones.
That beat again. And that rhythm too. Hi, yeah. Hey, if music make you feel like I do, you gotta dance too. All right. Cause that beat and that rhythm just keep building up. It's too hot for me to slow down. And my feet are filled with happiness. And I'm determined to dance it down. I'm gonna do the skate. Hey, you know I feel great. All right. I'm gonna do the jerk. Hey, now
Great Richard Temple and that Beating Rhythm, sent in by Gorgeous Georgie herself. Yes, I did do that, Anne-Marie. I'll find it in a minute. Next up, Mr. Phil Story has selected Barbara Stevens. It's called Wait a Minute. And next is still to come. Stevie Lidwell and Albert, still to come. I know. She knows she are, Julie. Just saying the horn. Imagine missing Chaz and Corky. Don't know what happened there. No, don't next time, Marie. I knew I'd done it. I just hadn't put it into the folder. That happens sometimes when you've had a mental day. Thank you, Joy. So you guys are picking tunes. Sound of Barbara Stevens. Called Wait a Minute. Sent in by my good friend Phil Story down there in Hull. And it was out of the box, as is this, from the lovely Anne-Marie Gallier. Sound of Tommy Hunt. And One Fine Morning from 1976.
Morning, the sun's gonna shine, and you're gonna take back all that love that is mine. Yes, I will. I said, one fine morning, the bird's gonna sing, and you're gonna look around. I'll be high on the wing. Yeah. You better believe it. You keep putting my love to the test. But woman, you know, you're getting the best.
You're welcome, Phil.
That morning, baby, just you wait. You're gonna hear my warning before it gets too late. Now one fine morning,
Stay with us, guys. 3 more requests. Sorry, Shaz and Cocky. I don't know what happened. Everybody loves Tommy Hunt. The legend.
I said, one fine morning, the day's gonna start. You're gonna be sorry for breaking my heart. You know that you will.
Welcome, Anne-Marie.
One fine morning, they're gonna start, and you're gonna be sorry for breaking my heart. Yeah. Goodbye, goodbye.
Hey, down, Johnny.
You keep putting my love to the test. But woman, you know, you're getting the best. Ooh, I said, one fine morning, baby, just you wait. You're gonna hear my warning before it gets too late. Now one fine morning, baby, I'll be gone, and you're gonna wake up a woman, and I'll be moving on. I said, one
Nice one, Joey.
morning, baby, just you wait. You're gonna hear my warning before it gets too late. One fine morning, baby, I'll be gone. Then you're gonna wake up a woman, and I'll be moving on.
Yeah, the sound of Tommy Hunt and One Fine Morning from 1976. Selected by the lovely Anne-Marie Gallier down there in Oldham. This is the third last request of the evening, which comes from Annette Sherlock down in Blackpool. Unfortunately, it's a bob. This is Laura Lee and To Win Your Heart. The double bob from Annette.
I've got to find a way to turn you around. Weaken you, bring your resistance down for a pride like this. I'm taking every risk to win your heart, to win your heart. Oh, the world without you hide behind. I'll penetrate. Nothing you can do can make me stop or wait. The more I dream of you, the more I plan to do to win your heart, to win your heart. Oh, am I barking up the wrong tree? Are you too far out of reach? I'm so bent on having you, too far think of you, giving your sweet kisses to somebody else. When all the time I know inside I want you for myself, I want my grand
You're welcome, Annette.
get control of you to win your heart, win your heart. Oh,
leave them to next week, Corky. I'll get them next week. I'm sorry, pal. Sorry, Shaz. My fault. Slap me next time. Manic Deep. Aye, I know. I've tried to find it. It's not in the library. I'll get it next week.
We get 2 next week, Corky.
At least Shaz knows her track next week's out of the box because I've not got it in my library. Or I'd have put it on. That was a great sound of Laura Lee and To Win Your Heart. Unfortunately, it was a double bob from the lovely Annette Sherlock down in Blackpool. We have 2 requests still to go. And I do apologise to Shaz and Corky. Because I don't know what happened, but it's been one of those mental days. A lot in my mind. And the first one comes from my good friend Stevie Ledbetter. Selected Maria Knight. You Lie So Well. Love this.
There isn't a day go by that I don't get a call that you've been seen in certain places, new and unfamiliar faces. I've been thinking about putting you down. How about you lie so well?
Welcome, lady.
Lie so well. I keep believing you when I'm in your arms. Everything you say is true, because you lie so well. You tell me
One more,
about a date,
and then I'll tell you who the tune of the show is. Stay with me.
it is until the 2:30 that I see you again. You told me you got stuck in traffic, but then the lipstick on your jacket told me that you've been putting me on. How about you lie so well? You lie so well. That deceiving smile when I'm in your arms, and you know I'm just like a child, because you lie so well. You lie so well. Believing you.
Cheers, Annette. No, you guys are picking them. You know what I mean? You're so foul this thing. Thank you, Joey. Every week. What a tune. Marie Knight and You Lie So Well, sent in by my good friend down in Liverpool, Mr. Stevie Ledbetter. So we come to the final request of the evening, and I do apologise to Shaz and Corky for missing her, because it's not like me, very unlike me. For this. And this comes from the Stomper himself, Mr. Albie Babby. It's Little Caesar and the Empires, and everybody dance now.
Everybody get up on the floor now. Listen to me, I'm gonna lay down the law now. When I say freeze, everybody's gonna stop.
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, Johnny.
Rock it now, freeze. Wow! Everybody dance now. Children, do the sing-a-ling now. Everybody skate now. We're gonna move it right, we're gonna move it left, and move it the way that you like best. We're gonna shake it up and
It's always the same one, Joey.
tonight. But don't you move till you
Picking the right mix.
tight and now freeze. Hey! Everybody dance now, baby. Do the sing-a-ling now. Everybody skate now. Watching you and you're looking real good. You're doing real fine, but don't you get out of line now, 'cause we haven't reached the wildest spot now. But don't you move till I say stop, and now freeze. Everybody dance now. Children, do the sing-a-ling
Go on, Albie boy.
Everybody skate now. Everybody freeze. Everybody dance now.
No problem, Cocky. Unbelievable. Little Caesar and the Empires. Everybody Dance Now. Sent in by my good friend Albert Wilkinson. Absolutely brilliant tune. So many brilliant tunes on the show tonight. But TB has made his decision. And tonight's tune of the show goes to my good friend down in Hull, Mr. Phil Story. Barbara Stevens, wait a minute. It just stuck out in my head. And that's why he gets tune of the show. Well done, Phil. We always end with the best record ever produced by the man himself, Mr. Marvin Gaye. Well done, Phil. We'll do the wheel in the morning. All the out of the box tunes will be in the wheel. We'll get 3 winners. Thanks for all your fantastic requests tonight, guys. Phenomenal. I've actually been dying in a pee for about half an hour. So I'm going for a pee and I'll come back and say goodnight to everybody. Good night, Annette. Good night, Anne-Marie and Dad. Good night, Keith and Lynn. See you next week. Surprise. Where will TV be next week?
Right, everybody able to see Sophia next week.
Good night, Johnny and Jolly. Good night, Mr. John Kidd. Got good internet now, John. Good man. Good night, Julie and Ian. Take care. Love the videos. Good night, Johnny and Jilly. See you guys soon. Good night, Annette. Give her a love to Pat. Alex, you take care, pal. You're welcome, Julie. So, good night, Dave and Val. Thank you, guys. As you know, there wouldn't be a show if it wasn't for you guys sending in your requests every week. And you've seen it on the show, you've seen the chat, how good it gets and how so many great tunes, even in the early stages with the ballads and the disco stuff and then the house stuff and then the northern and then the stompers and the way the show works. It just You guys, it's you that make that happen, no me. Because you pick the tunes. I just play them in a sequence. And it must be the most unique show on the internet. And I do apologise to Cocky and Shaz because it's not like me to miss requests. Very, very rare. But we can all make mistakes. And it was a trying time today because the Rangers didn't win. And nobody mentioned it on the show tonight, which I'm very surprised. But thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week at a very great location. Please tune in early, 7 o'clock next Sunday. I will put the request post up on the Saturday so that you've got time to put your requests on, so that I get time to do them. Thank you guys. We love you, and good night.